Hey everybody, Ali Sievewright here, coming to you on this gorgeous day. I hope everybody's enjoying the beauty around them today and you're in somewhere in the world where the sun is shining like it is here in beautiful Chicago on this nice Memorial Day. I wanted to come to you guys today with a few different tips for gaining clarity. So let me just ask you a question. Have you ever felt like you're at a crossroads and you could either go this way or you could go this way, or maybe you could even go this way, or this way, and you just don't know which way to turn? You know what you want, but you just don't know how in the heck you're going to get there, or maybe you don't even necessarily know what it is that you want. Drop me an emoji down below if you can relate to that. And while Facebook is letting you know that I am on, I'll just go ahead and introduce myself real quickly. My name is Ali Sievewright. I am a holistic wellness practitioner and Reiki master teacher. I help women to empower their thoughts, reclaim their body, and connect with their soul so that they can create a kick-ass life. And I absolutely love what I do. So if you're watching with me live, go ahead and drop me a 1. And if you're watching on the replay, go ahead and drop me a 2, and we'll dive right into it. So I wanted to talk a little bit about this topic today because, I often will hop on and bring videos to you from discoveries and things that are happening in my life, but that are also happening with my clients. And so I like to bring you this bit of insight so that maybe you can apply it into your life. And so this was happening with me recently. I was struggling a little bit in really defining who it is that I enjoy to work with the most. In any kind of business or marketing, for those of you who are entrepreneurs, you will understand this. They often tell you to, have sort of a niche of people that you work with specifically. And to be honest, as a practitioner over the last 20 years, I've worked with a lot of people, and I've worked with all kinds of people, men, women, all different ages, all different backgrounds. But I was really trying to kind of narrow in on who it is specifically that I enjoy working with the most. And even though in my heart I knew that that was women and empowering women to step into the best versions of themselves, that's what gets me most excited. I was a little bit hesitant to kind of put that out there and just say, listen, this is who I specialize in working with, because I didn't want to offend the dudes. And can I work with the men? Absolutely I can, and I have helped many, many men. But I was getting a little bit hesitant about just kind of really embracing that and throwing that out there. And so I had to do some soul searching. And at the end of the day, I found this enormous amount of clarity in really defining exactly who it is that I want to work with. And I've gotten some really powerful messages from my higher source, or God, really confirming that I am on the right path, and it feels amazing. Drop me some hearts if you've ever just had that feeling of clarity where it's just like a weight lifted off of your shoulders, because all of a sudden, the clouds parted, the sun came out, and you just felt that immense feeling of clarity come through for you. And so that happened to me this week, and it felt really good. So I wanted to just drop you 3 tips to clarity. So the first one is to visualize the end result of what it is that you want. And that doesn't necessarily mean that you know how you're going to get it, or that you know what the path is going to be to take you there. But if it's something like, I want to wake up in the morning, I want to feel refreshed, energetic, excited to start the day. I want to feel that burning of passion in my soul, of fire in my soul, that I know that I am here for a purpose and that I am living my purpose. I want to make an impact on people. And then, maybe what are the side benefits of of that. I want to be able to earn an income by impacting people, empowering people, or whatever it is. Write it out. So really start to visualize exactly what it is that you want, because your mind will actively search for a way to make it happen when you give it a target. And so even though you don't know the path, you know kind of what it is that you're ultimately looking to achieve and what feelings are associated with that. So whether it's confidence, whatever it may be, what feelings are associated with having what it is that you are looking for or that you want. Okay, so that's the first one. The second thing that I would say is just try to take some time to drop down into your heart center, and just sitting quietly and asking yourself, what would I want, or what would the path be if I took fear out of the equation? Because so many of us are just acting out of fear, or not acting out of fear, or reacting because of fear. I know for me, that's what I was doing. I was afraid that I was going to be isolating people who I could help if I just came out and said, listen, I specialize in empowering women. That's what I love to do. That's what my passion is, right? And it was that fear that basically was holding me back from really stepping into it and really embracing it. So dropping down into your body and really getting a sense for how does it feel. Does your chest tighten up, or do you feel a sense of just calm when you think about path A or path B? Present it to yourself. See what it physically, what are the sensations in your body? What does it feel like? Are you getting resistance, or are you feeling a sense of peace or calm when I think about, path A, path B, path C, whatever it may be? And what would I do if fear were not standing in the way? Because when we act or react from fear, we're really not in line with our highest purpose and with our soul's path. And the other thing is that so many times we try to solve problems or figure things out in our head by thinking our brain and in our small mind, basically. But if I'm thinking in a more spiritual way, along the way of my spirit or my soul, my path, that's going to happen more in my heart than trying to figure it out in my brain. And actually trying to kind of make sense of it in your brain is often going to actually kind of stop that flow of energy, that flow of creativity coming into you. So drop down into your heart and really just kind of sit with that. And then the third thing I would say is ask for guidance. Whether it's, you believe in God or nature or your guides, whatever it is that you believe is your creator and is your driving force, ask for guidance. And maybe you don't even quite feel connected to your guides. That's okay, because they're always there listening. Ask for clarification. Show me something to confirm my path, or to guide me in the right direction. And guys, you will be absolutely blown away when you do that and you keep an open mind, what will actually come into your path. When I made this kind of stance this week that this is what I was going to do, it was like within the next 24 hours, I had 3 phone calls from people who wanted to get started with me, who fit the exact avatar, if you will, of exactly who it is that I want to work with. I put that call out there. I asked for guidance. And when that happened, that to me was a confirmation that I'm on the right path and, to just keep going along this path. So not only ask for guidance, but be willing and open to listening to it. Something may show up in a magazine. You may all of a sudden read an article about something that gives you clarity about the direction that you want to move in. Maybe something will pop up on TV or a radio ad, or a friend will say something to you. Or I know often quotes. I'll see a quote, and then like a couple hours later, I'll see it in a completely different context, and then I'll see it again. And when that happens, I go, I got to pay attention to that, you know, or a song on the radio, like the song is playing on like 3 channels and it's a song from 20 years ago that I haven't heard in 20 years, like things like that. So really visualize what your end result is, how you're going to feel, you know, what is it that you want that to look like for yourself, even though you don't know how you're going to get there. That's okay. We're trusting that the path's going to unfold. Drop down into your heart and really ask yourself those questions of what would I really want if fear didn't stand in the way, and sit with the different paths and connect in with your physical body, because it's pretty powerful and it will definitely give you feedback. And last but not least, ask for guidance and be open to receiving it. So I hope those tips were helpful for you today. As always, please shoot me a message. Let's connect. I'd love to hear about your stories, hear about what you're going through, and share it out with anybody else who is in transition or at a crossroads that you think could benefit from this information today. Take care, guys.